So obviously, South Africa's finishing top.
Obviously.
Obviously,
Obviously. So let's just get that locked in right now.
unless we finish third.
Welcome back to Goonerisms. I am joined by the trivia champion himself, Mr. Tabiso. He has been quite a show off about it, letting us relentlessly know about it in the group chat. Even Carvin, who isn't able to join us today due to actually injuring his ring finger, is unfortunately unable to join us, but he's even been showing off to Carvin for some reason. But yes, how are you doing today, Mr. Tabiso?
This is definitely the first time you've asked me this, right? I am doing well. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And if any of you guys are wondering, the reason Tabiso just said that was because he wasn't recording my voice properly. Some say I have the voice of an angel, a voice of a god even, but I guess OBS doesn't think quite the same.
Whoa, buddy! I wouldn't take it that far.
So you do think I have the voice of an angel, but just not a god. All right, I'll take it. But yes, today we'll be making our World Cup predictions based on our own opinions. Personally, we think that South Africa is going to win it all, but we just want to take you guys through our steps.
No DNA, only RSA.
Only RSA. So, first, we just wanted to start it off by talking about the recent controversy around FIFA and the World Cup situation. We just didn't feel right skipping over it, but we do want to make a more detailed episode on this post-World Cup. But we just wanted to say it was quite odd with how FIFA's been treating FIFA and USA have been treating a lot of the foreign officials that will be coming to that were meant to be coming to the World Cup, including the Iranian photographer, the Somalian referee, Mr. Omar. So we just thought it was quite odd. We don't like how things are looking so far. Even with the shootings around the England camp, and just overall, it's been quite a jarring experience as a football fan, as a World Cup enthusiast, and it's kind of putting us off. But we're still going to try to enjoy this World Cup to our best, right, Tobbs?
Yes. Obviously, there's not like a political podcast, right? So we don't want to get too political, but with an event such as the World Cup, it kind of almost like is inherently political in a sense, right?
Yeah.
With where like where you host it, the host country geopolitics, like you shine a light on it, right? And so yeah, it's just kind of some stuff is weird, right? It's a little
Off-putting.
yeah, but you know, I guess we'll like power through it and
Yeah.
and we'll comment more as we see, but probably not too much. Just like our
Yeah.
general thoughts on it.
Yeah. And seeing as how the World Cup is going so far, even before it started, I'm sure that we'll have more to talk about as the weeks go on, and we'll try to just give like a follow up upon each game week. So far, we think South Africa is going to take it all.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think we have any doubts about that.
yeah. Yes, totally. With Brazil
Awesome
close
to follow.
second, unfortunately. Poor Brazil.
So bad for Gabriel, but he's going to miss that penalty.
For Gabriel Martinelli.
And Martinelli,
Okay,
who we are not selling.
hopefully.
Mark my words.
Let us move on.
Let's move on. So shall we start with the predictor? So let me just know when we can start.
Okay, yeah, yes.
All right, perfect. So we'll just be taking this group by group as we always do, always being the first time ever. And yeah, so as you all know, it's the top two teams in each group going through. And as for the third, there will be a third place qualifier as well, where the top 8 out of 12 third place teams will be going through as well to the round of 32. So we will be taking you guys through the entire bracket and at least our predictions for the bracket itself.
Right. This is
So let us, yeah.
this is gonna be like this is total headcanon, right? Or it will be from my side because I am, as we've established after the Jeopardy episode, I am a total and utter casual football fan.
Uh, well, as shown on the Jeopardy episode where I came second place, not last, second. Uh, and I am quite a well-natured individual for this. I'm quite the intellectual.
Okay, okay,
It's-
okay, Mr. Intellectual.
so let's take it first with the A group, with the A team.
So obviously,
So
South Africa's finishing top.
obviously,
Obviously,
obviously. Let's
Un-
just get that locked in right now.
unless we finish third, but we'll obviously finish top.
We will obviously be finishing top.
Right. Okay.
Obviously.
Mexico, South Korea. Is Son still playing?
Son is still playing. He plays for LAFC at the moment.
Wow. He's well and truly washed now, huh? End of an era.
I would say he was washed before that, but let's move past that. I do love our South Korean fans, if there are any.
Do you think?
But yeah,
Do you think South Africa's beating Mexico? By the way.
no. I think
So.
we're destroying them.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't even know who plays for Mexico anymore. Is
Let's be
the
honest, it's one person.
is the goalie like still playing, or is he?
Mr. Ochoa. That's the only man that exists on the Mexican team. The rest are all NPCs.
Yeah. Okay, but we also have like Flores, or did he switch to Canada?
Who?
The one academy kid, I think Marcel Flores or something like that. Okay, maybe you won't remember him. Okay,
I remember a lot of the academy kids.
so South Africa first.
South Africa first. I want to
Who-
call this the underdog bracket
Yeah. Who's it?
because yeah,
Who's playing for the Czech Republic? Is there anyone notable?
no, it's unfortunate. But no,
So you're saying South Africa first, who second then?
hear me out. It is the Czech Republic that's coming second.
That's crazy.
That's why we call it the underdog bracket. Welcome to football.
You know, now actually, after seeing who's in our group, I'm like genuinely worried we're getting grouped.
Really?
Like,
Okay, Czech Republic has Patrick Schick, who is actually a very good striker.
oh
in my
yeah,
opinion. I
Schick.
like him.
Hmm.
And they have Craigie, who is from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Okay.
But personally, that's like the only. Yeah, there's like a few other players actually. Oh my god, there's so many players that I did not recognize at first.
Yes.
Thomas Suchek plays for this team,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and Vladimir Kufal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, that's
West
very,
Ham's finest.
very concerning, don't you think?
No, it's just West Ham players.
Okay. Make your prediction.
I'll go with. We can just change this, obviously,
Right.
to meet up. But I'm going Czech Republic
Uh huh.
and then Mexico in front of their fans in the final game of the group. Is it the final game of the group? But Mexico in front of their own fans, taking it against South Korea. Qualify third
Ooh.
place and to win in the qualifiers. the
You're
third
saying
place.
Son and Kang In Lee are getting grouped. Huang Hee Chan.
All washed.
Isn't Kang now like a two-time UCL winner? Is Kang
So is
even
Martin Odegaard.
UC? Oh, fair. Uh,
Just you didn't do anything for it.
yeah. Okay. Let's
Like
move on.
I put in more effort for Arsenal losing the Champions League. Like let's be honest here.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
So how do you feel about my group predictions?
Honestly, I agree with everything, but if you move South Africa to number four, I think that is probably the most likely thing to happen. But I think let's live in dreamland for a bit, you know?
Okay. This is our only Dreamland group. The rest are all like actual predictions.
Yeah, okay. So Group B, I think we have to run through these a bit quicker. How many groups are there? There's so many.
12 total.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Group B, right off the bat, I'm thinking Switzerland takes this.
Yeah, Switzerland is unfortunately, no, well, not unfortunately, fortunately owning this group.
Yeah.
I think they lead with a complete 9 points.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you think they don't take an L?
No, not against these teams. I don't think there's a single player among these teams that actually like does anything against Switzerland. I think
Okay.
Switzerland are quite solid defensively and in their midfield. I'm not entirely sure about their attack, as we saw like in the Euros against England. But in regards to their defense and their midfield, I actually feel quite confident for them. I also think their captain Xhaka is actually coming off of a great season for Sunderland. So I think Switzerland are actually going to crush this group.
I think Canada comes second, and this is just me going off like big names because I know Davies plays for Canada, right?
That is true, but
Assuming
I'm
he's
not
fit.
actually, yeah, I'm not actually entirely sure if he is going to be fit for the World Cup or if he was even called up.
Well, there is Jonathan David.
There is Jonathan David, but then that's also the argument against why Canada would not come second.
You know, I watched Juve a lot this season, and Jonathan David is not bad, but he is what I would call a steady Eddie at the top level. You know, he just
Yeah,
one touch lays it off, gets into the box,
yeah,
and
but then you also give Jokic the scale for the same shit.
no, Jokeres is worse than Jonathan David.
I refuse to believe you, considering I also watch Juve, and you will not trick me.
Jonathan David is better than Jokeres.
Yeah, I think in my complete opinion, I think Jonathan David is actually not that bad as much as shit we give him.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that he's just as good as quite a few decent strikers like Vlahovic and all those guys. I think he's around that level where he's like above average. I don't think he's like top class or a world class talent, but I think if you put him in a team like in Spain or in France, I think he actually does very well. I just don't think the Italian league is and the Premier League would be quite for him.
Yeah, I think if we're talking like Europe, he's probably just average in Europe, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you put him in the Brazilian league, like I think he actually does like very well. He probably becomes world renowned there. But yeah, I just don't see it in some of the top European leagues for him.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a well, I don't want to ask. Do you if you have like a preference on who goes through between Bosnia, Hertz, and Qatar?
So for Bosnia and Herzegovina, I actually prefer if Bosnia would win.
Why?
Smaller country population wise. I think it's the story of making it to this world stage is actually quite wonderful, especially with how they crushed the Italian hope.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
so I actually have a lot of endurance for them.
Do you
Also, mostly because of their recent World Cup song. I think it is the greatest thing that I've ever heard since Kanan's Wave and Flag.
I have not heard it, but do you think they make it through, or are you just hoping they do?
They're actually a good team, is what I want to say. They're actually a good team, and Qatar is not like good at the top level against like top class teams. So I actually want to go with Bosnia here. I don't think Qatar is like the worst team in this entire competition, obviously, but I do think Bosnia makes it through.
Okay. Okay, then Bosnia it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one is
And
spicy.
I think we can agree on something here.
Yes, Brazil second. I'm kidding.
You read
I'm
my
kidding.
mind.
Ooh,
Let's be honest though. Morocco is an excellently strong team.
yeah, Morocco look good. I watched them play against. Who did they play against?
Norway.
Yeah, and they looked really good. Overplayed some stuff, but
Yeah.
they look up for it physically, and
Yeah.
I just love the imagination.
Mm.
And Brazil, I'd actually put in the same category.
Yeah, they actually look really good at the moment, Brazil.
Imaginative. They look up for it physically, even though the defense might be lacking in the fullback areas. But they look up for it. Like they have
Yeah.
this spirit.
So, would you agree with me that you would like to see Endrick start for Brazil as the main striker?
Yes, 100% yes. I don't want to see Igor Thiago. Um, I think Endrick is their best striker, and then on left wing I want to see Martinelli play.
I will say I do think Vinicius is a brilliant World Cup player.
Yeah,
We actually saw it in the 2022 World Cup where he was kind of pulling most of these strings for Brazil.
yeah. It's,
And even the Brazilian fans were quite upset when he was pulled off onto the bench against Croatia.
you know what I think would be interesting if Carlo goes for 4-4-2 with Vinicius and Endrick up top, and then like
Ooh.
wingers, outright wingers like Martinelli left or right. Doesn't really
That would make
matter.
a lot of sense, especially with Neymar out at the moment. Because I know a lot of Brazilian fans would like to see Neymar not actually necessarily start, as the memes about him are quite funny. But I do think, considering Neymar is out, it would make sense to go for a 4-4-2, especially with Brazil's current setup.
Right, and like
But if it does go to 4-4-2, I still think Ancelotti might go with the Thiago Endrick up top.
yeah,
But obviously, we would love to see Vinicius and Endrick up top, and Martinelli on the left,
all
and
right.
Gabriel at the center. Yeah.
For me, the most interesting wing pairing, or the most interesting right winger they have is the what's his
Lula.
no something Louise, I think, or I can't remember his name, but it is like this really tall guy. For me, he plays a lot like Madueke, and funnily
Oh.
enough, they are around the same age. So it's really interesting.
I can appreciate that. I think that's actually a good take. But yeah, so I am very excited for this upcoming group itself, because I think this is one of the more exciting groups in the early stages of the competition.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah,
for me, it's like all Brazil, right? I will not be watching a lot of games, but I will try and like stay up for the Brazilian games.
agreed.
But that's
So
about
the player you
all.
were looking for was Luis Enrique.
Yes, yes, yeah. He is. I wouldn't say he's great, but like if we bought him for half what we bought Noni, I think people wouldn't be. They wouldn't complain
Yeah.
too much.
So the good news is he actually plays in the in Zenit St. Petersburg, which
Yeah.
is in Russia.
Mhm.
So I think it might be a bit difficult to buy him
No,
from a
I,
club in Russia.
I don't think we should buy him. I just thought like if
Yeah,
like
good deal.
if he's very comparable to Noni for me. So I'm saying like if Noni
Uh,
was too expensive and we went for him for a lesser price,
less price, less wages, all
yeah,
that sort of stuff.
he wouldn't like stand out too much.
Would
If
he fill that Martinelli size shape in hole in your heart?
no, he would not.
No.
Not not at all.
I think we can agree that we think Brazil will top the group, right?
Yes. Well, it's going to be tight because Morocco do look
Yeah.
really good.
It's definitely these two, and I think this is a hell of a game to start the group on, which will be Brazil versus Morocco
Yeah,
starting this group.
I'm so excited. I actually
I am,
can't wait.
I'm personally excited for this one as well. That match will be happening at midnight for us, but I think we're strong boys. We can deal with it. We
We
will.
will be there. We
We
will
will
be
be
there.
there. We'll be holding our Martinelli shirts, our flags. We're going to be showing our Brazilian pride. We're going to be going green and gold. Uh, but yeah, we certainly think that Brazil will be our group winners. It'll definitely be a tight group. Maybe Brazil will leave with 7 points, Morocco with 7 points as well. We might just see it go down to goal difference itself.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm saying Scotland to go through. I don't think Haiti
Yeah,
has anything for us.
I personally agree. I do like Haiti. I recently searched up their history after a certain Twitter user, suicidal, told us to check up on their history, and I personally did, and I thought it was actually quite a wonderful and beautiful history. So I am going to sadly have to still put them fourth place, but
Who
I
who are the Scots going to the World Cup? Is Tierney going? Is he even like
yes,
still?
yeah, Tierney, McTominay,
Oh,
Robertson, I believe, was also still called up.
you know
So
this might
yeah,
actually be a bit of a tough group.
it's actually a group of hell right here.
Yeah. Um.
But yeah, I personally still see it panning out like this. But obviously, we would all love a surprise. Unless that surprise is Brazil not qualifying for the round of 32,
Yeah, we would
then
not love
we call it a day and act like this group never happened.
that. Ooh, Group D looks kind of interesting.
It is kind of interesting. Let's say what we're both thinking. United States is going to like scum their way through.
You know, I actually rate a lot of the United States players. Lloyd Kelly, I think, is all right. Tyler Adams. I was gutted. My boy Aiden Morris missed out from Borough. I think I don't know what
Did, did
Poch
Anthony
was.
Robertson make it?
Yeah, yeah, he played the other day. I don't know what Poch is thinking. Like, bro, Aiden Morris is the American Iniesta.
Yeah, I do think they went a bit more local this time,
Yeah.
which
Uh,
makes sense. They're not the only one, but yeah, a bit odd call up. I'm assuming, but I think I'll personally only be seeing myself supporting our boy Florian Berligan.
oh yeah,
Uh,
Flo.
I,
I also have Weston McKennie, also a huge McKennie fan. So my eyes will be on him, and he's probably the reason why I'll be rooting for the USA. Him and Flo. That's about it.
I personally won't be rooting for USA, but I will be seeing myself hoping that a certain few players do well. But of this group, we have United States, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. I
Oh,
think we see Turkey winning this group.
oh yeah, maybe right. Yeah, probably.
I think their
Um,
attack is top five in Europe, in my personal opinion, with their midfield mixed.
yeah.
Um,
Isn't Yildiz Turkish, right?
yeah, Kenan Yildiz, Arda Güler. So I think Turkey will be taking this one.
You remember when Arda Güler and Dominic Szoboszlai were like beefing?
That was so funny to me because I think I think Hungary lost like 5-1 or something after that.
That's so funny. I just thought of like N-words be 30 and the ops be 16.
It was actually such an embarrassing moment. Because he is the original Aura gambler that lost.
Yeah.
'Cause I think Shabashla did actually try to start the beef as well on Instagram, if I'm not wrong.
I couldn't tell you. I just
Yeah.
remember loosely. Okay, so we're saying Turkey first.
Yeah.
Um,
The
you know,
rest of the three is actually quite hard to
yeah,
guess.
because I don't want to underestimate the South American
Yeah.
sides like Paraguay.
I think Paraguay actually does very well. I recently saw them face off against South Africa.
Yeah.
I actually think they do very well. I think they at least get second or third place.
hmm Yeah, that would make sense. Um,
Yeah.
I do think Australia get grouped though because I only know like one player from Australia. Riley McGree. I
Oh
don't
wait, no,
even.
Christmas is New Zealand.
Uh,
I forgot.
I don't even know if he will play. If he probably got the call up because Australia is like not known for being good at football, right? But Riley McGree's pretty good. You one to keep an eye on. Really tidy, left foot, good movement. Um, yeah, he's good. He has good box instincts.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely look out for that sort of player. It's actually one of my favorite archetypes. Where they're, is he like a box crasher?
Yes, I think like um, who can I compare him to? Odegaard maybe, but less ball hoggy and doesn't want to go deep too much. Uh,
Yeah, I can definitely see myself enjoying that sort of player. But yeah, this is a tough group, and I'm gonna give you my idea
mhm.
that I think Paraguay comes second place. I think United States comes third. Then I think Australia comes dead last.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I think there's nothing really in it between the US and Paraguay for me.
Yeah, it's very much down to the sliver. I personally think both of them make it through to the round of 32 anyways,
Mm.
even through third place qualification. Especially with how this group goes, where it's probably going to be a lot of draws and maybe one or two or three wins, but nothing more than that.
So just to make sure, every the only people that get knocked out of the group are the fourth place teams, right?
Uh, so yeah, fourth place are immediately knocked out, and of the third place teams, only the top eight third place teams make it out.
Oh no, I hate when they do that. It's such a
Same,
confusing
yeah,
format.
it is because that's what we're going to have to do next.
Oh.
But yeah, let's move on to Group E. We are doing this
Um,
very swiftly.
yeah, I think Germany top it.
Germany top it. Mr. Kai Havertz, Voltemada. It's going to be a double nine gambit. We're going to see Florian Wirtz do absolutely nothing. Kai Havertz is going to carry his nation to the World Cup final.
Wow, the absolute hate on Verge.
Honestly, I loved him at Bayer Leverkusen, and I'm specifically mad at him for leaving.
Yeah, okay, understandable.
The rest in this group is difficult. I think we know who comes fourth place.
Yeah, Curacao.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Look, their history is also really cool. I think what they did to Jamaica to knock them out was also really funny. I unfortunately think that these two teams are a cut above the rest.
I remember seeing all the JA mutuals crashing out on the timeline. They were so unhappy.
Watching that match. That match is so funny to me. I mean, it was as perfect as it could have gone.
Mhm. So, who do you think, Ivory Coast or Ecuador?
Again, these are two teams that I think are going to make it through to the round of 32 anyways.
Mm,
I think Ecuador wins it by a slight margin,
you reckon?
the second place, but by a very slight margin.
Well, no one can accuse you of African bias, then I guess.
But yeah, I think Ivory Coast makes it through to the round of 32
Yeah, okay.
and
It,
further.
I have no input beyond
Honestly,
Curacao.
I could really see it either way for these two.
I
That's
could
my,
too.
my thing for Ecuador, right? Is like they have Nkapie, they have Caicedo. They're kind of stacked in regards to young players. They have a good mix going on there.
Mm.
It's really tough for me to see them losing, and if they do lose, it's tough for me to see them losing by a lot, by a big margin.
Do you know if the any of the Quintero twins got a call up?
No, I don't believe they did. They're in for. I think they're still too young for
Mm.
their call up because there are quite a few Ecuadorian talents that are of perfect age, of perfect physicality. So I think it's still a bit too early for the Quintero twins.
Right, right. Well, I am curious to see what Ecuador looks like, so maybe I'll keep an eye out for them as well.
It's a beautiful country. I wish to see it one day.
Hmm. So Ecuador second, Ivory
Yes.
Coast third,
Third.
Versailles fourth. Ooh, this one is a bit
This
of
is a
a
tough group. I did not see this group.
yeah. That's a bit of a group of death, right?
That is a group of death. Yeah, that is an extreme group of death. I'm looking at the rest of these. Yeah, this is like one of two team. No, this is like one of the three hardest groups left.
Yeah. Oh, do you think
Yeah.
Netherlands take it? By the way, just to interject, did you see the Eduardo Hahn post of Timber being World Cup ready?
Man is such a curse, man. I'm so annoyed by him. He's the funniest guy that we have.
That's hilarious.
Dude, I really love that he pushes himself as a journalist for like I think ESPN in Chile.
Oh, okay. That's well.
Like I don't
Good.
see it.
I mean, I wouldn't put anyone in a box, you know. Let's move on.
Do
Netherlands. Do
you
you
know what
think?
his one? Sorry, just before we continue, do you know he's like one big breakout story that he had?
Um, I can't remember it, but I'm
It
sure.
was Mika Bjerth being sold to Sturm Graz for 4 million euros, and that's the only story he ever broke out.
You know, everyone has to start somewhere.
He started that 2 years ago.
But
But yeah, look, I was actually very upset to get that news because I was a big fan of Mika Bjerth.
yeah,
And then to hear from Eduardo Hahn and learn that he was actually correct about something just hurt ever more.
you leave Edu alone, okay?
But yeah, let's just go with this group. You possibly were right here about Netherlands taking this one.
Hmm. It's interesting. I think Sweden might have something for them as well.
Yeah, Sweden unfortunately has the worst defense here, but they also have like one of the top class attacks here.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. Maybe they just like sit deep and then counter with Yok and Isak.
Yeah. I'm gonna go based off of like previous World Cup performances, right? And I'm gonna say that Japan comes second place and like makes it through like to the round of 32 and round of 16, because that's kind of how Japan has always kind of been, where that's been like their flaw. They always make it to that level, and then they drop off instantly.
Japan as a sporting nation, by the way.
They
Just,
are a
just
beautiful sporting nation.
yeah. Just wanna like because they've also like risen, but in the rugby, right? So it's
They,
just cool to see.
Personally, I actually enjoy watching them in rugby as well.
Mm.
Except in 2015 when they made me cry. But yeah, they are I think, a beautiful nation for football as well. I love watching the J League. I'm personally a Hiroshima Sun Friche fan. So I actually do love watching them quite a bit.
You actually watch the J League. That is,
Yeah.
I aspire to be like you. Actually,
So the nice thing was it started off on YouTube, where they just made their matches available to watch on YouTube. And like I was just able to watch it while I was at work.
okay.
And after watching a few matches, I kind of like vibed with Sunfriche the most. I personally thought they had like the best fans. Like it's always non-stop, non-quiet, always drumming, beautiful
Yeah.
purple and white.
Uh,
I just vibe with it very
Do
personally.
do they still air the games on YouTube or not?
I haven't. I do believe they still air on YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
But even then, when they only like make certain games available because a lot of their games will stream at the same time.
Yeah.
They are currently doing a 100-year match where it's like East versus West sort of conference thing. They actually are doing quite a cool format where win equals 3 points, lose equals 0 points, and if it goes to a draw, it goes to a penalty shootout in a draw, and the penalty shootout winner gets 2 points, and the penalty shootout loser gets 1 point.
That's interesting. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, but for me in the context, it's actually kind of cool. It's also like not specifically important or important competition, but in my opinion, it's just very fun to watch. They made it very entertaining.
Yeah, it's innovative. I'll give you that.
It's gut wrenching when we lose the penalty shootouts. To be completely honest with you.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Netherlands first,
Yeah.
as we agreed. Japan is second or third.
Yeah.
Same
So
as Sweden, second or third.
Tunisia, do you have any like, do you know
Third,
anything about them?
third country.
I think that's like,
Uh, that's the depth of my knowledge, unfortunately.
yeah, okay,
Look,
send.
they're actually a very top-rated, strong nation. Um, but yeah, I don't particularly see them winning in this competition quite a lot.
Yeah, that's also the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah,
I
the
see
World
the
Cup is
name.
very different from regular, yeah.
I see the name, and I like. I don't want to put them down. They like
Mm.
they don't inspire me to say anything bad about them. You know, so
Yeah, yeah,
like I am a bit weary of them just as a name, and that's
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so Sweden third then.
You think Sweden third?
Yeah, not really. I think Sweden second, but we can go.
I can agree on second because I can see these two also being like kind of neck and neck.
Yeah, I think the whole group might be neck and neck.
Yeah, like I could see this going down to like 4 points.
I can even see Tunisia like a few upsets, maybe one. Like,
I can see them upsetting Netherlands
yeah, I could too.
or even
Um,
Japan.
mm,
But yeah, I'm very happy with Group F. Either way, and no matter how this group ends, I personally see it as a win. Because even if Tunisia makes it through, I'm just going to be the happiest boy alive.
yeah. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand.
Iran number one.
Is this is this your
Oh, I would
heart or
like
your
to
head?
look. Okay, my heart would like to see them come first place.
Imagine they win the whole thing. That would be
Yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah. Specifically, it would be funny if Iran makes it through, and then USA falters to make it to the group of 32.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be my ideal hope. Or like Iran comes 8th place in the group in the third place qualifiers, and United States comes 9th place. That would also be really, really, really funny.
I do think they make it third though. Like
Really?
in
Yeah.
the group, yeah. I think New Zealand lose out. Belgium, Egypt is
Yeah.
interesting. I'll give it to Belgium.
I think it goes in the order of how we see it, right? Like Belgium, Egypt,
Yeah,
Iran, then New Zealand.
I think Belgium is like worse than it was, like a few years ago with the
It's worse than it
golden
was, but
generation.
yeah, it's worse than it was, but I've actually never felt stronger about believing in them making it far.
Well, they have the maestro in Leandro Trossard, right? So anything is
Hear me
possible.
out. Hear me out. I think Doku is better for Belgium than Eden Hazard was.
Wow, I have no opinion on this.
Clearly you don't have an opinion. This cannot be Thaaabs I'm talking to.
You know, I forgot. I even forgot Doku was Belgian.
Also, they have the GOAT, Leandro Trossard.
Yeah, defo.
That man is on a run. He's angry.
So I haven't seen Belgian play at all. So I don't even know. Does Trossard play? Where does he play? Because they have Doku, right? So Doku
Yeah,
is.
usually Trossard starts in like either CM, like attacking CM,
Mm,
or he plays on the left wing. But if Doku is playing, then Doku takes left wing. Trossard stays CM, or Trossard takes a striker role.
yeah, because I wanted to ask, like, who is the striker? KDB is also still playing, right?
Yeah, so KDB usually takes the 10 role if he and Doku are playing.
Mm. So, what do you think about the Doku Trossard KDB triangle? I think that's nasty, right?
It's really scary. Like, as a defender, that's really scary to deal with. Like, every single through ball will kill you. So you have to be defensively, like, you have to be package tight.
Who's playing on the right? Do you know at all?
I'm struggling to remember it at the moment, but I was actually enjoying watching them the other day. Where Trossard scored his goal.
Is it like a quick player or?
I believe it is a quick player.
Mm.
But let me just check. Yeah, this was the day that they won 5-0.
It,
Okay,
because
so this day, it was Trossard on the right, Doku on the left,
Mhm.
and De Ketelaere on the front.
Oh, okay, the Catalera.
Yeah, so this was, but yeah, literally all four of these players, Trossard, De Bruyne, and Doku and De Ketelaere, they could all switch at any moment.
Yeah,
This is like the PSG of attacks at the moment that they have over there,
yeah. The
where they're
Catalera
all just
is
like interchangeable.
yeah. The Catalera is like deceptively like fluid and like agile for a relatively like big player, right?
Yeah, that is very true. He is quite like that. And also, on the bench, right? They have like Lukaku, who I also
Oh,
feel as an opponent, right? Like even like in his older days, Man
yeah.
United days, all those days, I still
Yes.
think he was an excellent player, just overblamed.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I think he's an excellent player, and to be able to bench him against Tunisia and then still win 5-0, I just think that this Belgian team is actually quite strong.
Yeah, you know,
But every time we say it, then they fail. But I know we go through
yeah.
that cycle every year. It's a cycle of pain for Belgium. I don't particularly hate it as a Belgium hater. But
I
yeah, I do think they are top this time.
I actually completely forgot about Big Rom. What is he up
You
to
forget that he's
nowadays?
Belgian. He got into arguments with his team at Napoli.
Is he at
If you can ever believe
Napoli?
that. Yeah, he was at Napoli. He won the Serie A with them. He actually did quite well for them. He was doing fantastic.
Are you
But then,
serious?
yeah.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing because I've
Well,
been watching Syria for a bit, right? And I I
well,
didn't even know.
he's played like, okay, yeah, I'm seeing here. He's played like 5 games in Serie A all season.
Yeah, okay.
Again, he
Makes
got into arguments. He stopped playing for them. And I think he's looking for a move away.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Next group,
Imagine him at
Spain.
AC Milan.
Nah, I how old is he now? I think he's like he must be done right around now, right?
33. 33.
And like his game relies on PNP, right? Pace and power.
No, more power, not really pace.
Yeah,
But I think Lukaku still has that, to be honest.
like when I see Lukaku, I think Haaland as opposed to like Costa, Diego Costa, right?
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah. I can see him going to really any team in the world, including Madrid, Barcelona. You could literally send him to any team in the world. He will argue with that team.
nah,
But he will get you he'll get you early and quick results, which is like 10 to 12 goals.
I think he's done. Spain.
Spain has won.
Yeah,
We are not going to argue this.
yeah. This,
Uh,
you know, I saw this funny thing where they gave Raya the number one jersey, but I don't think that means he is the number one goalie.
yeah, it's very unfortunate that what's
Unai
his
Simon.
name? Yeah, that Simon is number one, especially with Raya on the bench, and then right next to him, Joan Garcia on the bench.
Yeah, but the
It's
Spain
quite painful.
coach like really likes
De
Unai.
La Fuente, yeah, De La Fuentes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, in his appearances for Spain, by Raya, I think Raya has been exceptional whenever
Raya's
he's come on for Spain.
yeah. Well, Raya can do no more wrong in my eyes. Well,
No,
actually,
no, no, no. Yeah,
so
he's our Ballon d'Or winner. He's gonna win the Yashin Award, and it's gonna be our first one in so long. But first one ever. But I still think, yeah, Raya's number one goalkeeper in the world, and he should be the number one for Spain, including in the World Cup.
mm,
Especially against teams like this, to be completely honest.
right, right. Um, who do you think? Uruguay second,
Yeah.
and then Saudi or Cape Verde?
I personally believe that Cape Verde is gonna kick Saudi Arabia's ass.
Really?
I think Cape Verde is really strong. Defensively, they're one of the best teams in Africa for me.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I have.
They're For me, they're just incredibly solid. They're a very solid team going forward, staying back, low blocks, everything. I think even Spain will like struggle to find form against them in that match because they're just so good at knocking you off balance,
Okay.
winning their fouls, winning their kicks. They're just really good at it. So I personally think Cape Verde takes third place.
Oh,
If you agree with
okay.
me.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. If that makes you feel better.
Uh, let's just continue before you change your mind. This is the other group that I was looking at that was quite strong.
Oh yeah,
It's actually really hard to predict.
yeah. So I do think France is not just a group favorite, but a
Yeah,
tournament favorite, right?
they're the outlier. Yeah, they're top one, if not they're top two, top one. Yeah,
Mm. I'm really looking forward to watching France. I am a
yeah.
I'm a Turkey fan, Olise fan. I am a who else?
Saliba.
Oh, forgot the most important one.
Oh,
Yes.
Ballon d'Or winner.
Oh, and Magnus Akliush. Oh, I love watching him. Him in Turkey. Man, the game. I think it was Brazil versus. No. It was the other one. I can't remember who France played against, but they started Turam, Akliush, Turkey, and I think it might have been Doué, and they played some silky stuff. I was like,
Yeah,
I enjoyed it so much. So I'm really hoping for more,
yeah.
even though
Really
they,
enjoy watching. Yeah,
even though their starting lineup is quite different to the one that started that game, right?
yeah.
It's
I did enjoy watching Elise score that beautiful hat trick.
I didn't watch
Um,
that game.
yeah, it was just his most recent game, and I thought he did like phenomenal that game. Obviously, it was against a team like Northern Ireland,
Hmm.
so not like too much emphasis on it. But a hat trick's a hat trick. I think it was a wonderful hat trick, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't think Northern Ireland were particularly bad that game either. It's just I think France was just overly dominant.
Yeah, well, Elise is amazing. I love
Yeah,
Elise.
he's a
Um,
complete game changer.
yeah, and of course Dembele, Mbappe. I think I'm worried about their like starting
Yeah,
the politically correct starting lineup. Right, I think that one is a little unbalanced. But what are you gonna do? You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Look, there's a lot of choices you could make at that World Cup. The only real big mistakes that France could make is choosing the main defenders.
Mm,
Uh, Obviously, Saliba is going through his own back injury at the moment, even though he's going to continue playing during the World Cup.
all right.
But I think they should pick and choose their battles of when to play Saliba, maybe race Saliba. Um, And obviously, it's a bit tough to choose like Konate and Upamecano on the same team
Yeah.
because one of the other is bound to make a mistake. It
Yeah.
always happens. It's so unfortunately funny. Even though I kind of like Konate, but
It's
yeah,
it is kind of funny how it now seems like Upa still hasn't gotten rid of the Bozo gene, or at least
yeah,
the Bozo gene tag is
yeah.
still on him,
I
right?
know that. Yeah, I know that he is actually a lot more consistent than he was.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think he still has his moments of pain.
Well,
Let's just call it that.
I pass no judgment on him. I don't see him as a bozo. This is all Saud, by the way.
Uh, for second place, I'm gonna call it Senegal.
You know what? I don't hate it. I
That's champions of Africa right there.
Yeah, I think Senegal. I rate it. I rate it.
Yeah, I can see them being the only team to give France a bunch of trouble.
Mm.
I can even see them taking a win against France.
France Senegal is one game I do not want to miss. Same as the Morocco Brazil one. I think that's going to be a
Yeah,
slugfest. I think both
yeah,
teams are going to go there and to try and play.
yeah, absolutely. So let me just check to see when France will be playing Senegal. It'll be the first match, Tuesday, 16th of June. It'll be at 9 p.m.
Oh
Lovely
man,
time for us.
yeah, but that's so far away. So that's a whole week from now, and I want to watch it
I
now.
just realized I just realized that basically the final group of the they're basically the final group of the first week. But yeah, that's just a phenomenal group to end the week on.
Mm,
Phenomenal match to end the week on.
yeah. Norway third, right? I don't think
Yeah,
Iraq
yeah.
will make it.
Iraq has their moments, but they're just not at that level.
Um, I almost said Iraq, but I know
Iraq,
I know it's like triggering for some people.
for me.
I thought as much. um,
So let's just take it to Group J right now. We have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan.
uh,
Personally, Jordan's winning it.
uh,
Yeah, I think we can agree on who's coming first place.
yeah, I think Argentina are taking it.
Yeah, they're
The,
still a very good team.
the last dance continues, at least
Mm.
into the knockout stages. Um, Algeria Austria. I'm going with
I think
Algeria.
Algeria.
Mm.
Yeah, Algeria over Austria. Algeria is such a scary team to come against. Like
I
they don't even need big names to win. They're just, I think, in my opinion, just a very scary team to face altogether.
Yeah, for me this is vibe picking, right? I'm strictly going off vibes, and they have a scarier vibe than I
Yeah.
remember Austria having.
Yeah, look, Austria's still an amazing team, but Algeria for me, they are just as scary as Senegal to me.
You think Jordan is going through because I saw you hover over Jordan there.
No, I don't think they're going through. They're a beautiful bunch, but unfortunately, they are not gonna. Not in this group, unfortunately. This group is too overpowered.
Yeah, okay. Um Ooh.
Second last group, the penultimate group. Group K, we got Portugal, DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia.
I think Portugal go through, but I will be hate watching.
Agreed.
There's not one Portugal player I like. Maybe Neves, right?
No,
He
not even Neves, to be completely
okay.
honest with you.
Let me say I don't dislike Neves.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't dislike him, but I don't like him either.
yeah.
The only is there any player that I like in there?
I can't think of one.
Rafael Leao is somebody that I like.
Yeah, but he's into fighting now, right?
I thought that was ball. He stood up for his teammate. I'm not even gonna like knock him for that. That's like a Ramos type crap.
I don't.
I Ramos is one of my favorite players ever. If he did that, like, if anything, it actually made me want us to sign. Made me want us to sign him a bit more.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
don't think Arsenal can.
yeah, I don't think it's a Mikel Arteta type of signing.
I don't think Arsenal can afford that type of player. You know, with how we are refed
Yeah,
anyway, and how we are
yeah,
spoken about.
yeah.
Um,
Even Heinz is like trying to get us to avoid getting red cards, penalties, all that sort of stuff.
yeah, I can't
So
believe
I don't think
we.
it goes our way. Yeah.
I actually can't believe we won the league without a red or a penalty.
That was just wonderful. I didn't even realize it was happening until like the second last or the
Yeah,
third
same.
last game of the season.
Which is like, that sounds crazy to me.
Yeah,
That genuinely sounds like almost as
mm,
crazy as the stat where we lost to every team from placed from second to sixth, right?
yeah.
At least once. That's like that sounds like one in a million type thing.
And I'll be honest, there was one craziest stat for me, and that was Saliba only getting like 2 yellow cards in the entire Premier League season.
I can believe that. Saliba is not very confrontational in his.
Yeah, but isn't that still such a crazy like? Because he got like a red card last season.
Yeah,
So this
but
season he got away. He only did like 2 yellow card fouls in the entire thing.
yeah, that is actually crazy. But the thing is with the refereeing in the Premier League, right? Centre backs can get away with a lot. That's why
Yeah.
Gyökeres looks so much better in the UCL than he does in the Prem, because they can just like throw him around by the neck, they can grab him by the face, pull him down, whatever. It doesn't matter,
Yeah, so I agree. I think Portugal comes first.
right? Um,
Um,
Colombia,
my Colombia, are you saying second?
yeah. Or are you thinking Congo second?
I was thinking Congo second.
No, you can take Congo.
Are you sure?
Yes, definitely. My, my opinion weighs very little in this conversation.
Thanks, man. And then
Hello.
finally, Colombia is definitely third. I think Uzbekistan has like 1 or 2 good players in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I only know what's his face? The city
No,
guy. Isn't he from Uzbekistan, or is he Kazakh?
no, it's Uzbek.
Okay. Yeah, well, what his name is him.
Kusanov. Yeah,
Kusanov.
yeah.
What's his name? He has like a nice name. I
Abdulkadir Kusanov, I think.
what?
Abdulkadir Kusanov.
Oh, maybe I'll have to read it because it makes no sense
Yeah.
hearing it.
Let me just check to make sure that I'm not like being absolutely dumb here. Yeah, it's Abdulkadir Kusanov. Yeah,
Abdul Kadir, like that.
Abdulkadir.
Kazir.
Abdulkadir.
Abdu. Okay, let's
Aw.
move. Let's move on. England.
Welcome to phonetic lessons. Yeah, England first.
You know, England don't look good, by the way. They look a lot like, you
Yeah,
know,
but they're missing something important.
fair. But I mean, even like when they had the Rices and Sakas, right? I think. Do you know what? Who Tuchel reminds me a lot of is Arteta this season. The
Being
football
playing
is
ultra defensive.
so England first, Croatia second, and Panama third. Do you think Ghana are getting knocked out?
I want Ghana to be knocked out.
Okay, I can hear it.
Certain player on Ghana.
Let's continue to third place.
Thank you. Let's. This is hard.
Yeah, it is.
This is the hardest part of it. I'm just gonna like list out a few teams for you that I think are gonna make it through, and you can just tell me I'm dreaming.
Okay.
Mexico,
Yeah, I think so too.
Scotland,
Um,
Ivory Coast. Sorry, I'm just saying the ones that I'm very confident about compared to, and then I'll just like
yeah,
how many I've left. Japan, Norway, Austria. I feel like these six are my confirmed.
I think the states go through,
It's all right.
and probably Colombia. Colombia.
Colombia.
Is that? Did we pick them all?
It just once you, well, yeah, once you did the eighth, then it just automatically picked it.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
Iran.
upset about this. Yeah, I'm not upset about this, but I would like Iran to also make a video.
Same. But I
So who
don't
do we?
think they do. I don't think they do. um,
Sayonara, Japan.
let's continue to the bracket.
Sorry, I just wanted to check something. Group C is this. Okay, yeah, that would make sense that they would make it through to the that they would make it through as well in their group.
Right.
Let's continue to the bracket itself, where we start with Germany versus United States right at the top.
Yeah, Germany's going through. The
We recently saw Germany versus USA. Obviously, Thaaabs was the shining star with a goal and assist that day.
It was a set piece.
We even saw brilliance from Kimmich. We saw some brilliance all over. Neuer is possibly going to be there, I think. So I'm just going to be cheering him on as well, because that's one of my favorite players of all time. But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But we agree on Germany making through, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then, I think France go through.
Yeah, it hurts, but France do make it through. And that does lead up to a interesting round of 16 that we will get to soon.
Yeah, that's immediately already interesting.
Havertz versus Saliba, that will be interesting.
I know who I am picking.
I don't know who you're picking. I refuse to think what your brain is thinking anymore.
So
then we have Canada versus the Czech Republic in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm going with the Czech Republic.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. I was also going with the Czech Republic. I didn't think you to go with that.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Canada to root for them, you know. Netherlands, Morocco.
Morocco.
This one is spicy.
It would have been lovely to have Timber in this one.
Yeah, and since he's out, my heart is actually going with Morocco on this one.
I still personally hate Morocco, but I still do think that they make it through to this in this round.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Yeah.
Brazil, Sweden. I just
what
hope.
A hard question.
I hope Brazil don't mess this up, you know.
Martinelli versus Gyökeres. I don't think there's a single chance that they mess it up. Gabriel facing up against Gyökeres. I don't think there's going to be a single mistake.
That's good eats for him.
That is good eats for Gabriel.
But you know, he does always have trouble with Isak, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Isak is also in trouble nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Gyökeres is just so good for Sweden, though. He has 56 goals in 55 matches for Sweden.
Who were those goals against, huh?
Farmers, but still.
I think Brazil have too much. Yeah.
Agreed. Then it's Ecuador versus Senegal.
Ooh, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I was also gonna go Senegal.
Yeah. So that would lead to a Senegal-Brazil game.
Ooh, that's
also just beautiful.
Yeah, that's also spicy.
That's good football at start.
South Africa, Scotland. I think we're done here, mate. This is where our journey comes to an end.
This is actually one of the matches that I do see us doing fine in. I actually think we don't do bad in this one.
I think South Africa, Scotland is the best we can hope for, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It would lead to,
Let's
but
just pick South
yeah,
Africa.
yeah, I'm gonna go South Africa with this one, just because I think I'm a bit of a dreamer until this game. But England versus Colombia.
I think England make it through, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
ugly.
it is gonna be a very ugly game. I think there's gonna be a one thing I'm predicting for this specific game. There's gonna be a welcome back. We just concluded that England will be here. I predict that there's going to be like maybe 5 yellow cards or more. I think there's going to be at least 1 red card. Um, and I'm just going to ask that you mark my words because I definitely think that that's what's going to happen.
Let's see. Let's see. We'll maybe clip this up and then, but it likely won't happen.
No, trust me, mark my words. My words are gold.
So, Croatia with 42-year-old Modric.
It's crazy the Congo players play like they're 42 years old too.
I think I'm
Uh,
betting on Croatia.
I'm betting on Croatia as well, but I would like to see an upset there.
Mm.
But I think Croatia takes it. Kovadio is just too excellent, and I think he's going to be a game changer in that match.
Yeah, okay.
Spain versus Algeria, a beautiful game of football, actually.
Yeah, I do think Spain takes it though.
Yeah, Spain takes it, but I do think that that's just a fun and fantastic game of football.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a walkover, you know?
Yeah, no, not at all. I think it ends like maybe 1 or 2-0, maybe 1 or 2-1. But I think that that's just a very fun game that I really would like to tune into.
Yeah. The knockouts.
Somebody's sleepy.
I am.
Turkey versus Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast takes this one.
I could see this
Cote
one.
d'Ivoire.
This one is like a coin flip for me. I could see the
Yeah.
Ivory Coast taking it.
Yeah, I personally have full belief in the Ivory Coast to take this one.
Yeah, I want more African teams to win, so I'll go
Agreed,
with you.
Yeah.
And then Belgium again.
versus Mexico. You think Belgium? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Argentina versus Uruguay.
Ooh, a South American
That
special.
one's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somebody's gonna die on that field.
There's gonna be a different type of ugly. But I do think.
Do you think Suarez was called up to Uruguay?
I don't know.
I'm hoping.
I think they have like Darwin Núñez still, right? Maybe.
We're gonna see that classic rivalry of Messi versus Núñez.
Yeah, but I'm still going Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina, but that's gonna be a hell of a bloodbath, and I'm gonna tune in for every single second of it.
We're assuming this happens, right?
We're assuming that happens, but like, say this match comes up,
Yeah,
it's unskippable.
it will be. It would be.
Egypt versus Paraguay.
You know, I'm going. I think this is gonna be. This one would be a drag, in my opinion.
It'd be a boring match to be. Yeah, I'd see it going like 1-0.
And I think Egypt edge it. Yeah.
Finally, we're down to our last 2 matches of the entire.
We haven't
round.
done a upset yet.
Have we not? I thought South Africa one was an upset.
Okay, but that doesn't count. That's like.
Okay. The upset here would be Austria winning, which is very doable.
Yeah, it would be an upset.
It would be an upset, but my personal upset is here.
I think Portugal go through. I don't think Earl and Odegaard have enough for them.
I can see it. I know what you mean. It's just I do want to see it just one more time.
I think they just don't have enough, you know. I
want that to be our upset, but if you don't agree, that's fine. But yeah, I think more of our upsets will be coming in this section.
Yeah, probably. So Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Portugal.
Portugal.
I just think Portugal have just about too much talent, you know?
Hmm.
Round of
Finally,
16.
round of 16,
Oh,
Germany versus France. Can I be honest with you?
yeah?
This is my upset game.
Not for me. I don't see it. I genuinely think it would take like something special to get past France. I mean, to get past, yes, to get past France. You know,
Germany has something called special, something special.
funnily enough, I more so see Senegal winning against France than I see Germany winning against France.
I
For
agree.
instance, right?
But that's the champions of Africa, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, personally, yeah, I would like to see France win, but sorry, I would like to see Germany win, but I think yeah, France is the one that takes us.
yeah.
Czech Republic versus Morocco.
Ooh, this one will be interesting. Should it happen?
Would it?
It would be like a good test for Morocco, you know, just to see where they
Yeah,
are really. Uh,
yeah, and then but I do think Morocco takes this one.
yeah, I think so too.
And then that matchup would be a lot of fun. We have seen it before, but I think that's a very fun matchup right there.
Mm. So Brazil, Senegal. I actually
This
think
is a lovely game.
I actually think Senegal would win.
You agree? You
Y-
think Senegal wins it as well?
Yeah, like despite what I want, I do think Senegal
Yeah.
can like take
I
it.
personally think Brazil wins this one, but I can see Senegal winning. It's champions of Africa right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. I definitely see it.
Okay, and then South Africa.
Obviously. That's when Saka and Rice and everybody gets to take their break finally.
But no, England, of course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think
Boring.
Spain
Yeah.
and
That just feels obvious, yeah. Spain.
ooh,
Uh Cote d'Ivoire or Belgium. I'm going Cote d'Ivoire.
I'm still going Belgium. But
Really?
I get the
I think
Cote d'Ivoire
yeah.
shout.
For me, Belgium is like kind of old. They have like old legs.
Yeah.
I think Ivory Coast will be way too quick for them.
Or you think like the games catch up to Belgium?
Yeah, and I also think I don't like how Belgium is set up, to be completely honest with you. I like Belgium team. I don't like Belgium, but I like the Belgium team.
We could go
I
Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I see Cote d'Ivoire winning this one a bit more.
Right, right.
Yeah, that crash from Amad Diallo and Trossard is gonna hurt a bit, but it's one that we'll have to get over, and one where we'll see Trossard finally getting the rest he deserves, and possibly the last match that we'll see from him as an Arsenal player, representing as an Arsenal player.
Yeah, that would be sad. I'm going Argentina
Egypt.
again.
Yeah, this for me would be actually a fun match. Maybe seeing Salah versus Messi.
That would be interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think all the
So
games from here on out are like really good. Sunderland, Portugal. I think Portugal again. Switzerland, not Premier League.
Sunderland captain against Portugal. Yeah.
I am PL pulled.
No. Who do you think takes us?
Portugal definitely. I just think.
Oh, you're predicting Argentina versus Portugal, eh?
Ooh, yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. That's beautiful.
Uh huh.
Then we have.
Once again, I
these
think
are.
France.
Let's just take us through our own winners, our quarterfinalists at the moment. In the first matchup, we have France versus Morocco. The second game is Spain versus Cote d'Ivoire. Third match is Senegal versus England. And the fourth match is Argentina versus Portugal. I think
Man.
all four games are just fantastic watches.
Yeah, these are crazy.
These are crazy watches.
I'm going France again.
Yeah, I think France undoubtedly takes this one. Like Morocco at full strength, I didn't see them like. I didn't see what I wanted to see against Norway. Yeah.
I saw what I wanted to see.
From my captain Odegaard. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I personally see it as a France win, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Spain versus Cote d'Ivoire. Can I
Oh,
be honest?
I think Spain.
I'm thinking upset.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound crazy. Let me say that. It doesn't sound
Doesn't
absolutely.
sound crazy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not like out of the realm of possibilities here. I
Yeah,
can see it going down to penalties for this one.
yeah. One of games, World Cup, anything can happen.
Yeah. So if you want, I'll give it to Spain.
No,
But
we could do Ivory Coast.
all right. We'll see. Colonizer, colonized, colonized. All right. Senegal versus England.
You know what? I'm going Senegal.
Upset. Well, technically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Senegal, take it. Let's
Mm.
go. That's it. Two African teams in the semi-finals, which I'd be very happy with.
Oh, no, this one is interesting.
Argentina or Portugal.
This is for me. This is a coin flip, like a genuine coin flip.
Impecio Team Pinaldo. Who are you going?
I'm going with Team Pessi.
Team Messi. Same. I don't think Portugal is good enough to beat Argentina at any point.
I think like I rate or at least know more about the newer, younger Portuguese talents
Yeah.
than I do the Argentinian ones. Right? They have
If it
like
is,
Enzo
yeah,
and like ugh.
yeah. If it is one match that I ever see Ronaldo scoring in a knockout stage, it's this one.
You think they run it back one last time, huh?
Just, dude, it'll be so perfect for us, you
Yeah,
know?
it would be.
Like, just as fans, I'm not a Ronaldo fan. I think Messi is the obvious better player.
Agreed.
Uh, but like that's still just like it's so crazy to me the what they do
Mm,
and how long they've done it.
yeah.
Like just recently on Twitter, we saw like a post where people were comparing like Messi's 416th goal versus Cristiano Ronaldo's 416th goal, and one of them was like a great free kick. It was like a really good free kick versus Messi's goal, who was like very well positioned and very well timed shot into the goal. And I was like, oh my god, people are comparing their 416th goals, and that's just like alien.
Yeah.
Can you imagine any of our players having randomly getting to compare their 416th goal to like Messi or Ronaldo? That's just goat tier.
Yes, Martinelli. But yes, it would be like a nice, like a neat bow for the whole
Yeah.
like saga, right?
Yeah. Finally, semi-finals. We have France versus Cote d'Ivoire, and then we have Senegal versus Argentina.
My finalists are France and Senegal.
Ooh. I agree on the Senegal front.
You think it's all African?
No, I'm just joking. I think France takes this one. I like Cote d'Ivoire. I don't think they're good enough to go beat France, unfortunately. And then once again, we have the colonizer versus the colonized.
Um.
Ivory
So
Coast versus Argentina for third place. Let's be honest, it's not that important, but
yeah.
might as well finish this one.
Something in me wants to say Ivory Coast for some reason. I don't know why.
Hear me out, and this is just because it's something that I just saw.
Hmm.
And if it ever did come down to all of this, and we all made the perfect prediction somehow,
Yeah.
look where that match is happening.
Miami. Oh, home ground for Messi, huh? Okay, okay.
Look, two African teams making it into the World Cup final is already amazing to me.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, I think that's where it ends up, where we see Argentina lifted, well, not lifted, receive their third place bronze medals, right there in Miami.
So I do
And then-
think
Hmm?
I think William Saliba is a World Cup winner,
I agree.
and Senegal fought valiantly but alas, it was just too much to overcome.
I agree. I think this is our perfect bracket. But yeah, I think this is where we call it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you watching, and we hope you guys have a lovely night forward.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Um. Okay, wait. Okay, so your voice is not recording. At least at least I caught it early, huh?
Bro, an hour-long podcast, you just post this unedited. Just me talking to the